Go.
And we're back. I started. You
All
started?
right, we good to go.
And we're good to go.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. 11-3 signing on. How you guys been?
I'm all right.
I'm been good, bro. Been good. How
Been
about
good?
yourself?
Yep.
Yeah. How was it? How's it going? How's it been?
How's work been?
How's work been first? Let's start off with that.
It's been hot. It's been
Because
very hot. It's been very
Tell
hot
me
these
about it,
past
bro.
few
I've been
weeks, bro.
outside.
Because I got a juicy fit versus fat topic for y'all.
Juicy.
Yeah, it's juicy.
Juicy. Okay, let's see.
It's juicy. Yeah. So, I was at the gym, going through some videos, and I thought it was something pretty interesting.
Okay.
While I was there, I was like, we could discuss this on the pod. So there's this video by Jubilee. Shout out to them. They put out a video, fit versus fat, and we got some comedians on there, and I think we need to react to some of those.
Some comedians on there? Okay.
Yeah, some comedians on there, and I think it'll be pretty interesting to go over that. First of all, what I do want to say is, I'm gonna be super biased because I like working out, obviously. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be very biased with this, so I'm just letting you know right now.
I mean, I like working out too, but
I like
I love
my food.
eating, bro. I love eating.
That's why I'm off camera.
Yeah, I think we should probably react to the first clip because I think I want to get right into this thing right today.
Okay.
Is just how I feel.
The thing is, when you see a fat person, the reason why it's disgusting and the reason why there's so much pushback on this whole body positivity and people make fun of Lizzo, rightfully so, by the way, is because it's unattractive, it's unhealthy. Until we had this woke era, they used to put like models and attractive people on the cover of magazines that were in shape. Why? So that people can aspire to look like that. And it's healthy and it looks better in general. You look good, feel good. But when you're fat, it says a lot about you. People aren't gonna sit there and be like, let me see if he's a good person. No, they're just gonna assume that you're lazy, which you are, by the way, when you're fat, and you don't have discipline, which you are, by the way. So they're just gonna assume off of what they see. That's the
Exactly. If you see fat boys, are you gonna respect them? Straight up. I'm just gonna say it like that. If you see somebody that's overweight out in the street and you look at the fit guy next to him, who are you gonna respect more? I know it's brutal to even say it like that, and some of y'all probably aren't gonna like it, but the fact of the matter is, you're probably gonna respect the guy more that has discipline and he respects himself more, and that pretty much like the way you're gonna look at both of them, you're gonna be like, well, dang, that guy who works out, he respects himself a little bit more, but that guy who's overweight, well, that shit's easy, bro. It's easy to be overweight. Like, I just go and overconsume some food, and I'm done, and you're gonna be fat. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
agree.
but-
Because okay.
I feel like the fat person just hasn't, gotten into fitness yet. Because I feel like everybody has a point in their life where it hits them, and they're like, okay,
But what
we need to hit the gym.
But what about the people that have been overweight for decades?
Well, those people just don't care.
That's a choice.
That's a choice,
'Cause
exactly.
I feel like
they just don't care.
Because they don't have to be like working out to be like not fat.
Yeah.
I feel like once you like cross the line of like obesity, it's like you really just don't have any self-respect.
It could be health problems too. Like,
I mean, yes,
no, I
but,
have coworkers that have like diabetes, and
but they could
can't
alter
work
their
out.
diet to
But-
be.
Dude, that's a
healthy-
major excuse,
No,
bro.
no,
That's
bro.
a major
No, I swear.
excuse. No.
No matter if they work out or not, they can't lose weight.
I understand,
They
but
can't.
everybody's gotta like want to be better, if that makes sense. Like, even if I was to have diabetes, if I want to be healthy, I'm gonna strive to do anything in order to be healthy. Like, I'm
Exactly,
not gonna just sit
yes.
there and.
But it makes it 10 times more difficult for you than
But
us.
I think you need more context when it comes to like who you're gonna respect, cause like
But if like
You know?
everything else aside, if we're just looking at a picture of two people, one
Yeah.
person's fat, one person's fit,
Yeah.
who are you gonna respect more?
Exactly.
all right,
That's
I
what
don't know,
I'm.
bro.
I
That
feel
person
like-
who lost all that weight.
Exactly.
You're gonna
That's
respect
different,
them
though.
even
But
more than a
if,
skinny
if we're
person.
just looking at two pictures though, and no context, we have no idea of their background, their history.
I don't-
You're gonna respect the person.
The
that
fact
looks
of the
better.
matter is that
we're judgmental people.
I don't think
Yeah,
respect
we
is
are.
the right word though.
You're
It's like I think you're gonna find one more like I mean I don't know which way you want to take it, but it's gonna be like
Easier to approach.
Easier to approach, yeah. Like maybe that way. Versus, I don't think.
Well, I feel like
respectful
the
is
easier
right
person
word.
to approach would be the fat person,
Yeah,
right?
Why
a
though?
really
Why?
ripped up person
Why?
is gonna be kind of intimidating.
The,
Yeah,
the fact of the matter is you're probably gonna respect more the guy who works out, who has that. Like you're gonna be able to write a tell. You're gonna be able to tell like this guy is disciplined. He takes
Yeah.
care of himself. I'll give you a quick analogy.
Yep.
And I'm sure I know he knows it because we played this a lot when we were kids. Remember Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Yeah, of course. I love that game.
Remember? All right.
Mid.
What? No, no. Bro.
Hot
All
take.
right.
We can't get off topic.
All
here,
right,
but
we're,
fuck.
all right. We don't want. I don't want to get too
Call
much.
it mid.
I don't want to get too much off topic. But like, when I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you know what cheat code I used right away?
But the buff one?
Max Muscle. Yeah, Max Muscle. You know why? Because he looked intimidating. He looked badass. I didn't want to be the chubby dude or the skinny dude walking around the street.
I do that
You
one
know,
and go
Bro,
to,
you
like,
cheated though. I worked out in the game, bro, to get buff.
Bro was hitting all the.
Yeah, I was over there hitting reps, bro, in the game, bro.
Like
Like,
getting a workout, giving him a workout.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, even in like media or like, for example, like superhero stuff like that. Like people look at that and they think, oh, I want to like. In their mind, they connect that with like, you know, I guess strength. You know, I guess in a way, kind of like.
no, yeah, you're
like,
right.
like a leader, you know, kind of. I don't want to say this word, but I'm gonna say it. An alpha, not really an
No,
alpha.
bro, don't
man.
use those terms here.
No, I don't want to use that word, but kind of like the strong
I get-
leader
I-
type.
yeah, I get
you
what
know,
you're saying. I
You
get-
get what I'm
I get
saying?
what
You get
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah. Not really an alpha, but more like the leader type. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's.
Especially in anime, a lot of the characters.
I don't know,
are
man. I've met a handful of big dudes really about the business, man. Like they're really like despite them being big, it has nothing to do with it. But like they're really on top of everything else. You know?
Are they really fat though, or are they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a
Like
little
we're like
oversized?
my man Tevin over here, man. You know they be looking, like
Maybe Tevin is just a really busy
All right.
individual who has, hella jobs every day he has to do, and
You just gotta have hella meals, you
You
know,
know,
keep him going.
Hey, speaking on
the energy,
He
right?
needs the energy.
speaking on Tevin, I think the next clip should be about Tevin.
Tevin?
I think. We'll see
let
right now.
let Tevin speak,
Let's
man.
let Tevin speak. Let Tevin speak.
Yeah, I like his fit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I can't hate on Tevin. I like that face.
He got-
he got that thing on.
Yeah,
he got
he's-
swag, bro.
Look in the
he
mirror
does have
and
swag.
actually, genuinely, not coping,
Maybe it wasn't
respect
about
the man
Tevin.
that you see before you. And the reality is, people are going to realize that you're going to need to achieve a certain physique because you have all these fat people. I love my body. No, you don't. It's a lie, dude. You're just coping. You're lying to yourself. And now all these people on Instagram and TikTok with the body positivity movement are lying to themselves. They're not happy where they want to be. They just accept that because they're too lazy to make a change.
No, but I genuinely do love my body.
Right now, as you are,
Yeah.
then why are you going to the
And
gym?
I'll explain to you.
Then why are you going to the
I
gym?
will explain it to you. I love everything that my body is capable of doing. I love the fact that at my size, I can do a lot of things that other people smaller than me still cannot do.
But you want to lose weight, though.
And yeah, right.
Which is good.
I want to lose weight because I love my body, but I have one body. Why would I not love it?
Yeah.
And because I love my
But you
body
understand
is
that your
why
body
I'm
now needs to be
looking to
changed.
make changes.
Yeah,
right.
make changes.
But to say that loving your body is BS, no, you make changes. You make healthy changes to yourself because you love yourself. All of that time that I'm putting in, the work, the money that I'm spending, that's a labor of love. Because I love myself enough to know that I want to make some changes to live a better lifestyle in the sense of I can just do a little bit more.
All right,
Bro, if you loved yourself, you would not be. What is he like? He's like 250 kilo.
Kilo? How much?
kilos. I don't know how much kilos are, but
How much is that to a pound?
No. But my point is like, if he really loved himself, well, then why you look like a donut bud? Like I hate to say it like that, but why you being a fat boy?
Maybe
because he loves to eat, and there's nothing wrong with, maybe he has the genetics to get big, and we don't. We love to eat, right? So
maybe he's just always been
Man.
big though. That's why he said, you're given one body, why not love it? Maybe he's always been big.
Bro, this sounds
that's true.
This sounds to me like excuses. To me, Myron's right. He's coping, bro. He's straight coping, like straight cope. Like you love yourself. You love, like I love my body. Like to me, it's just excuses.
wait.
Excuses.
Do you love your body?
Do I love my body? Good question, actually. Damn, you put me on the spot like that.
Yeah,
huh? I'm pretty satisfied with it, but I also realize like there's always improvements. You can always be better, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm infatuated with myself because I think, like I said, you can always make drastic improvements to yourself. But do I have low self-esteem, or do I hate myself, or do I think my body's shit? Hell no. The one thing about me I will say is like if I go to the gym, you know what's funny you asked that, because yesterday I was having a conversation with somebody. And I was telling him the exact same thing about when I go to the gym and I see somebody bigger that looks way better than I could ever aspire to look like, you know, because of given, you know, genetics and, you know, other stuff we won't get into. But
Steroids.
Steroids. Steroids, yeah. PEDs. I kind of put it into perspective, and I never let myself get into like that deep hole, like, damn, I'll never look like that. Because I realize what genetics I have. I'm me. That's that person. There's all these other factors that play into it. So I never really try to compare myself to other people at all. Like, even if I find myself getting there, I come back to the mirror and I look at myself and I'm like, damn, bro, you do look good.
Yeah, so maybe Tevin does the same thing. He doesn't compare himself to other people, and he's happy with how he looks.
But is he really happy?
Hey, who knows,
I think
man?
everybody's like, it's just all goes down to like what his idea of happiness is. If his idea of happiness is going home and eating that meal, bro, maybe that's what all he wants in life is just to go eat.
But here, I'll pose a question though. Do you think Tevin wants to be fatter?
No,
I don't
no,
think so.
No,
I think he's just making.
Okay,
Because he
all
already
right.
said he wanted a healthier lifestyle.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right then. Do you think Tevin wants to lose 100 pounds?
Nah, definitely.
I don't think he wants to lose 100. Maybe
Straight
half of
tripping.
that.
You guys are
maybe
tripping.
half.
You guys are straight
I don't know.
tripping. You're tripping.
Does he
He
want
does
to?
want.
No.
Everybody wants to lose
He-
weight.
he
Nobody
looks
wants to.
happy, though.
Nobody wants to look worse, bro. Nobody wants to look worse. Do you want to look worse?
No, but for him, it could not be about looks because he's always been big like that. Maybe he's just never cared about how he looks like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe down the line, if something like tempted him to like change the way he looks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If his career was like more towards fashion and that's what the trend was.
I think we should all
And
be.
he probably is healthy. Maybe there's no.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I don't know about that.
For the most part, is what I'm saying. There's.
Yeah.
Do you think
He's not gonna be killed by his weight.
Do you think he
is
wants
what
to
I'm
be
trying say.
ripped, rich, and receding? No, I'm just playing with you.
Does he want to be rare?
Yeah, I think we'll get into that one in the next one. But yeah, we'll let's see the next clip, because I think this is gonna get even better. I promise you guys. I promise y'all.
Line of people that post in like the best lighting with a pump. That is the societal norm of like what's good, and it even like affects me because I'll see people and I'm like, oh, I look like garbage compared to that. I think that right now it's like there's a lot of misinformation online when it comes to like how to get fit, how to stay in shape, and a lot of people are monetizing it. These like crazy fad diets, like you can't eat certain things, carbs are bad, fruit has sugar in it, so it's gonna make you fat. So like now food is almost being weaponized, and then to be monetized so that you buy their ebook to tell you the exact secret, code in order to lose weight. So fitness is an industry, right? So people are incentivized to say whatever that is to make money. And so it's been harder for me as a coach that takes a more holistic approach to wellness and fitness and saying, hey, it's all about balance. And like Greg's the same way. I know I felt like, I watch a lot of his videos. That is the correct approach to like making a plan that's not super restrictive. So I think that's why, the fitness industry, even being part of it, like is frustrating because there's so much misinformation.
I agree.
There's a lot of misinformation.
Bro, you know what pisses me off about that? Like, real quick on a side note, like, why are we making exercises so difficult on Instagram? Like, why is there people doing like some weird, like, I get the dumbbell and I'm like pressing it up against my chest, like, or not the dumbbell, my bad, a plate, and I'm pressing it up against my chest, and apparently it does chest and all this other crap. Like, why are we making shit up?
Because that, I don't know. Maybe
It's because they
It's
look
like that
good.
surprise
That's
factor
it.
gets all the clicks.
Yeah, I mean, you're right on that. I understand why, but I just don't get it. Like,
But
it-
but think about have you ever done it? I know you probably haven't because you're more.
No, I've
knowledgeable
done.
and
We've done it.
We've
we work
done
out
it.
together.
But it's
We've
like,
done
how do you
it.
feel after doing it? You feel a little bit more rewarded because you're like, I was just pushing a 45 plate. Like, it makes you feel good, you know?
Yeah, but I also think of it like it's a fucking waste of time because like the fact of the matter is, I always say, why are we making shit up? Just do the true tried and tested workouts that have consistently worked out for everybody in the fitness world for decades. You know, all the bodybuilders that have came and made all these have tried all these workouts, and they've made them, you know, staples throughout the years and decades. Like, why are we making shit up with all this other crap? Like, don't get all complicated. Like, if you're gonna do chest, you know, do chest press with some dumbbells, do some bench press. Like, if you're gonna do back,
the Smith machine as well is good.
Exactly. Like, let's not get all crazy. You know what I mean? The misinformation in the fitness industry annoys me. It really does.
Hey, side note though, my bad for cutting you off.
No, you're good.
That guy is ripped. I want to look like him. I want to look like him.
But you do
And
realize
that's the thing though, is because people on Instagram and they look like that guy and they're like, hey, I do this. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna try it.
You're gonna be like, all right, that must work. I'm gonna try that shit out.
the thing is, people, for everybody who doesn't know, it's called lighting. It's called pump. It's called PEDs. It's called Photoshop. It's called don't compare yourself, because like what you're gonna see on Instagram in your feed is the cream of the crop, and you don't know all these other external factors that are happening outside of that photo or outside of that video, outside of that short, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, you just don't know, because you're over here trying to like look like that guy. Like, nah, bud. Look like you're yourself, you know? Same thing for women too, like all the plastic surgeries, you know, all the, you know.
But you can tell right away if that's plastic surgery.
No, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is with the women too, it's like you got all these fitness girls too. They got all this makeup on, the lip injections, the butt, the waist, like everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
And so
that's like the beauty standard now.
The beauty standard, exactly. So it's like I said, exactly same thing for like the guys. I'll say it for the women too. Lighting, pump, PEDs. That's a big one. That's a big That's a big thing that a lot of, especially I don't know about you guys, but like with women too. Just because they look, I'm gonna let you on a little secret. Just because like they look like they don't take PEDs, probably half of them are on PEDs. They really are.
For sure.
Like, they just are. And unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, maybe your favorite fitness girl, you know, is out there taking her fair share dose of the good stuff. You know what I mean? So you got to be cognizant of all that stuff, because when you're sitting there comparing yourself to people on Instagram, not a good thing. The only person you should be comparing yourself is to you. You know what I mean? Do the best that you can and go from there, you know, keep it pushing and stuff like that.
Well,
but
I think a reason as well for all that stuff, like the workouts that you mentioned, is I think anybody or maybe everybody who isn't into fitness is they're looking for the quickest way to achieve like these physiques and stuff. So if it's so like
social media
the
is
fastest
now.
way to
so it's like you
get
said,
there.
you have a guy like this telling you, oh, I fucking press the plate like this 30 times. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, that's the fastest way to do it. I'm gonna do it. Everyone wants shortcuts.
I mean, shoot, when people start working out, all they do is look up, oh, what's the fastest way to get a six pack? It's like, that's gonna get more clicks than the guy that's like, oh, if you do this for 2 years straight, you'll have a six pack.
Because as soon as you hear one of these guys mention in a video, you got to do this over a span of time, they're gonna click away. You're like, hell no, I need
That's
something.
like, commitment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about fitness. That's the thing about fitness, guys. It's discipline. It's commitment. It takes time. Time
and experience. You're gonna realize what works for you and what doesn't.
we've been at it for years, but I think someone like Junior's been at it for a bit now, and then someone like this guy over here, he's been at it for. I mean, you can tell him like your fitness journey
2
real
years.
quick, exactly, and he hasn't been on it. Like, he looks.
You've been working out for 2 years? You look a little big there, bro. Like a little big. Wow. Okay.
Just make him a sandwich already, man. Come on.
You mean a hot dog?
A hot dog, bro.
Yeah, hot dog.
Sandwich.
Yeah, but
Kevin's been giving me some diet tips.
there is something he said there at the end too that I want to touch on real quick. The misinformation on the diets and the food and all that. It's not that difficult, guys. Like, if you want to lose weight, exactly how Greg Doucette would say it: calories in, calories out.
Calorie deficit. That's it.
Caloric deficit is the only way you're gonna lose weight. If you're overeating, you're not gonna lose weight. Now, does the same calorie intake apply to me, which is gonna apply to you? No, because we have different genetics, we have different hormones. So what I may lose weight at a 500 calorie deficit, but you may have to do 1,000 calorie deficit. It is what it is. Everybody's genetics are different. So just keep that in mind too. But the whole food aspect of it is like a big component of the fitness industry. Like you gotta really do your research when it comes to, you know, dieting and all that other stuff. But, you know.
And to be fair, anything that you go to do in life, there's going to be the fake information out there. You just got to use your common sense to kind of be like, all right, do I really need to eat this exact food to lose the weight?
Exactly. No. Yeah, I think that I just the problem is just there are just so many clickbaiters out there, you know?
Yeah, there is. I feel like good information out there is like taking creatine, for instance, pre-workout, your protein, like
taking intensity serious.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the gym and you're not putting your full intensity, why are you there?
Why are you there?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'll give you a quick little side note on that. Exactly what you said. So I was out of the gym for a few months, right? And granted, I have been working out prior to that moment, I'd been working out for years. You know, I know my genetics. I know, you know, what I look like, obviously. But, okay, I'd been out for roughly like 9 months. And so I went back to the gym, and to this day, I still see the same people. How is it that the guy who came back, skinny guy, comes back, he gets into the gym? Obviously, I knew what I was doing. I've worked out for years, obviously. But how is it that the guy who came back suddenly looks better than half these fools that have been there for apparently long, you know, for the past couple months, and I see him there every day? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. And exactly to his point is, there's not enough intensity there. You're just standing around. We're playing games with our thumbs or whatever in between sets. Like, work out. Stop wasting time. Don't waste your time at the gym.
Especially, don't work out with multiple people. Like, one person is enough. Don't work out with 3 different people. Like, you're not gonna be there to work.
Session,
yeah,
bro.
you're just talking on your phone. There's no point.
Yeah, for sure. I think let's keep watching the video because I think there's some more points we can hit on.
Here's the thing. You operate on what's ideal. I operate on what's real. And the reality is that the world is a much colder and harder place than you think it is, but you want to, you know, people to just understand you and see your perspective and see you as how you see yourself. The reality is the world's never going to see you how you see yourself. They're going to see you on how you display yourself to them. And when you are fat, out of shape, etc., the people, and if they don't get to know you and talk to you and have a conversation with you, they're going to assume certain things. That's just the world that we live in.
Just to dig a little deeper into that, has something happened to you to confirm that observation that you have?
No, I mean, I just live in objective reality, and objective reality isn't as nice as you think it is.
So you're not drawing from a personal experience at all?
No, I'm speaking fairly objectively that these are the conversations that people have behind closed doors, but they don't want to say out loud because for fear of cancellation, for fear of coming off as an asshole, etc. I'm just saying how people really feel, but they're scared to say it.
Wow, man, he speaks for the people, huh?
Yeah, he speaks for the people.
Everybody.
He's a real voice for the people.
Yeah, he's a real voice for the people. What do you guys think about what he said though, right there? Because, yeah, I mean,
there is some truth to that. I don't know, man.
He's a very extreme point of view. It's like, he makes some good points, but the way he's putting it out there is kind of like putting off a lot of people that probably would support him.
Yeah, like, I don't like this guy.
The way he comes across is like extreme.
He's not really showing any sympathy. He's just on the really far right. Like,
well, I mean, I think he means well though. That's the thing. He means well.
No, he does, but it's just.
I mean, different tone. Use different words.
It's his delivery.
So you're telling me he shouldn't call him fat? He shouldn't call him fat ass.
No.
He shouldn't call him
Not
fat
to his
boy.
face, no.
He shouldn't call him Teletubby.
That's just rude, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
You're being rude right now.
What
bro.
about Twinkie lover?
Maybe you don't like Twinkies, man.
Maybe you like ho-hos, bro. I don't know.
Maybe he likes a good old hot dog.
There we go again.
He don't look like a sandwich enthusiast, man.
He looks like he doesn't look like a sandwich enthusiast.
He looks like a cheeseburger enthusiast, but yeah, that's besides the point.
All right, bro. Maybe we should cut this part out because we're making fun of him right now.
Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, fucking
Poor Tevin.
No, it's funny. We shouldn't cut this out.
Hell, I'd put all of them in a fat concentration camp so they can concentrate on dieting and exercising, because being fat is completely not acceptable. I'd have these people back in shape, because what people don't also understand is that fat people bring a big burden on the healthcare system.
Well, can
Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, etc. It's a big problem.
Do you really mean that, or are you just saying that?
I'm dead ass. Yeah, if I was president, make me president, I would get rid of the obesity problem like that. I find it interesting that they can lock us up in their homes for almost 2 years saying wear a mask, etc. But then I say, I'm gonna lock these dudes up in a concentration camp where we're gonna get them healthy food, we're gonna get them exercising, and
Damn.
Wow, I think he just said all that so like people could talk about him, because that's a really extreme point. No one's gonna vote for him for president if he's gonna make concentration camps for fat people.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
you're
bro.
missing the point. He's gonna have them concentrating on losing weight and
Oh,
dieting.
my bad. Is that why it's called a concentration camp? 'Cause he's gonna
Well,
be
yeah,
concentrating-
he's,
oh, okay.
he's concentrating
All right.
them on losing weight
Oh, you're right. You're right.
and dieting.
So what are they gonna do?
He could have just said camp. He didn't have to say no concentration.
Yeah, bro. Concentration.
Program. There's a lot of better words out there
Way
for
better
that.
Just
Yeah.
by the
Boot camp.
way I vote for this man, I would. I think he'd do a lot of good things for our
You're
country.
gonna vote for him based off of this one idea he has. What's he gonna do with gas prices? What's he gonna do with all these mandates?
What if he takes away your favorite meals?
Exactly.
Cheat meals. Huh? What do you like to eat?
In-N-Out.
McDonald's?
In-N-Out.
What if he takes that away, bro?
Yeah.
I'll go over there and beat his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Hey,
bro.
bro,
Me
we're
too.
all gonna be healthier because of him. Look at that.
Are you gonna look like him? Oh,
No.
I don't want to look like
Yeah, I
him.
don't wanna look like
Okay,
him, bro.
okay, no, but the thing is, like, you get what he's saying though, right? Like, I get he's being on some haterade juice with it, but like,
man, he's
you get what he's saying though. Like,
too extreme.
he's saying like, if I was president, I would do some kind of thing. Okay, I guess he's doing a little extreme, you know, because
Yeah.
of the camp thing. But
Yeah.
okay, he would do some kind of thing where he would concentrate fatzos or fat boys or Twinkie lovers into
Damn.
a group encampment. Okay, I'll put it in those words. And he'd concentrate them on dieting and exercise. Don't you think that would be beneficial for all the ho-ho lovers in our country?
Hot take right here.
You know
I don't
what?
think the president needs to be telling us how we need to eat our food.
No, not
Look,
at all.
I got a good idea, man.
No, but he's saying.
No, I got a good idea on how fat people can lose weight. Just listen to me.
All right.
So just imagine you're ordering food at McDonald's, right?
Why does it have to be McDonald's?
McDonald's,
Easy.
let's just say crumble cookie. You're getting a cookie. And then
Now go back to McDonald's. Go back to
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah.
Go
Okay,
back.
McDonald's. And then they have to call out your name in your order. So they're like, Sergio, here is your one Big Mac, large fries, large soda, chicken nuggets, large fry.
1,800 calories.
1,800, and they call out the calories.
So so then you're condoning his shaming then.
Exactly.
So you're
People
saying
will be embarrassed.
So you're saying we should shame people.
in a way that it's embarrassing. Yeah, it'll work.
So
It's better than his concentration camp.
So I didn't. I mean, we didn't go over that clip.
Wait,
I
I
didn't,
think so.
You're telling me that it's.
wait.
You're taking another hot take. Bro.
Wait. No.
I'm saying it's okay
No,
to talk
wait.
like this
Wait,
to
wait.
people.
What is he gonna do? Is he gonna force them to be in this camp? What if they don't want to be in this camp?
No,
He's
no,
gonna
no.
kill them. What is he gonna do?
No.
I mean, we don't know
No.
how extreme he's gonna go. Right?
Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with it. All right. So we didn't go over this clip, but as you guys are all aware, we'll put the video and the link obviously for you guys. If you guys want to go check them out, it's a good video, and then make it formulate your own opinion on it. But he kind of brought me back to something Myron says in this video. He does say bring shaming back, and that's kind of essentially what you're spewing there. So like, okay, I go to McDonald's and I order my Big Mac and my nuggets or whatever, and then they say, so-and-so, your order's here, 1,800 calories. They just announce it over the loudspeaker. 1,800 calories.
And then when you order DoorDash, they say your name in like a speakerphone or whatever.
With the calorie count or what?
Yeah, they're like Sergio Perez, your large pizza is outside.
Okay.
neighborhood.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. So like shaming, like I don't think that's a good way to do it because then, you know.
But is it shaming if everybody? It doesn't matter if you're fat, you're skinny, you're ripped. It's gonna be for everybody.
Yeah, but I don't want
Not
to
for just fat people.
I don't want to
It's
get
gonna
too
be for
dark.
everybody.
I don't want to get too dark here though, but you know, some people do unalive themselves over shaming, bro. So that's probably not a good idea.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Myron's take sounds like he doesn't care about people being unalive.
Well, I'm sure Myron's take is Myron's
take
take.
is very
Myron's
extreme,
the
bro.
thing is his take is just gonna be like just put him into camps or whatever. But like if he was actually president, I'm sure there would be more layers to it. Like I'm sure you'd have to like think of like, can this person even do exercises? Because if you think like, for example, there's like 600-pound obese guys that can't even move. At that point, they need surgery to even move.
Bro, if
you
he
know?
was president, I would move to Canada. I'm sorry, I'm leaving this country if he was president.
Yeah. So. Yeah, let's finish it up though. But I think we're almost there though. Let's finish this up, bro, because Myron is a little too extreme for everybody.
You at the camp, everyone's exercising together and they're inspiring each other.
But
Same thing.
you
Same thing.
approached it at such a negative way. Like you approached it from a place of shame, and like most of us have blatantly told you that shame didn't really work. Shame is what led me to an eating disorder. Shame is what led me to unsustainable weight loss.
Whose fault
when
is that,
what
though?
we're looking for is
Whose fault is that?
stability.
Whose fault is that you decided to go an unsustainable route with dieting? Whose fault is
So if I was given a timeline that I needed to meet and I'm trying to figure out without also having the tools to do so the proper way, and I'm just grasping at straws on how I do it, yeah, it's not sustainable.
that? Yeah, so whose fault is it that they chose an unsustainable route to lose weight? That's your fault.
It's
See, the
an
problem is that you're a
amalgamation.
professional victim. I don't know if you've caught on to this, but you're a professional victim. You constantly blame others for your inadequacies and why you're fat. The reason why you're fat...
I haven't blamed not one person for where I'm at.
Yeah, because you're always like, oh, but it's tough and all this other stuff. The reality is this, man. You eat too much and
I'm
you don't
trying to
exercise
figure out
enough.
where these
And that's
misconceptions
why...
about me are.
Again, you can say whatever you want to say.
I do want to press.
Like I
want
said,
to
I
press.
called you out on it, and I said
I
it.
wanna
You're
press pause.
And this is
searching
how
for
fat
a
people
viral
think.
clip.
If
You're
everyone
searching for a
has an
viral clip,
excuse for
and
why
I
they're
think
fat.
that it's really sad.
And they can't take account.
Yeah, so I'm just straight say off the bat that I 100% agree with Myron. I know it's not that surprising, but this man Tevin is being a victim. It's that straight victim shit. Like, oh, it's a sustainable diet and this and that. And blah, blah. It's like, bro. Like, if you really wanted it, you would go after it. Like, it would be your goal to lose the weight and stick to something that you could actually stick to. Obviously, you don't want it that much. You just want to cry and be a baby girl as to why you didn't lose weight. Well, then just stay fat. That's all I really got to say about that. But the fact of the matter is, Tevin, I like your fit. I don't like your fatness. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Whoa, man.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
The thing with Tevin is I was willing to hear him out, but like he he makes a lot of, I'm not gonna say he makes a lot of points, but he says a lot, but he doesn't really
Like, if you had
explain
evidence
it, you know?
on, like, there's videos of him working out, him eating right, then I'd be like, dude, I'm on your side. But
You
yeah, he
can't
didn't
be all
really-
talk and no walk.
Yeah.
You gotta like put some drive into what you're saying. Like if you're gonna be like, oh, I want to be healthier, but you're sitting there eating Cheetos when you go home, like you're not doing anything towards that.
That's what I'm saying. Like victims are real good at that. Like they'll do that kind of stuff. Like, oh, this, oh that, blame the world. But it's like you gotta look in, bro. Like you really gotta look in. Like if you got a problem that you gotta be willing to help yourself. I guess that's what I'm trying to express. Like if you really want it, if that guy really wanted it, he'd be out there like trying to do like actually stay consistently going to the gym, staying on a diet that he could follow. Now I get it, it's probably intimidating for somebody like him. I don't want to be like crazy and sensitive apart from all the jokes. I think someone like him, they should get on a consistent diet. Maybe he doesn't need to lose, like you guys said, at the end of the day, like 100 pounds or whatever. Maybe he just needs to lose like 50 pounds and then he'll be like truly happy. But what I can say is that nobody wants to be fatter and nobody wants to look worse. We'd all like to be fitter and look better, right? And more confident, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, unless I'm wrong. Unless, you know what I mean? You just want to be like 500 pounds.
In the long term, I honestly just feel like it's your health. It's like if you care about being here longer, you're going to care about your physical body.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that goes in hand with your mental health as well. If you feel good, you feel your body feels good and healthy, gonna think better, be better.
You don't gotta be ripped. You just gotta be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be rare either.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
have to be
true.
rare.
That is true. Do you guys want to take a break before the second topic?
Sure.
Let's take a break. I do want to go on like a little rant here, you know, regarding what we just spoke about. So, I personally think if you drink, it's self-sabotage. If you smoke, it's self-sabotage. If you're into overconsumption of food, it's self-sabotage. If you're into doing any kind of drug, it's self-sabotage. If you're not working out, it's self-sabotage. Anything that isn't driving you forward and fulfilling your purpose, it's bitch made and it's self-sabotage. It's not even progressing you, it's regressing you. So why are you doing it? I would ask to all you guys. I know you guys may or may not do this stuff, but why are you doing that shit to yourself? Why? Because it's self-sabotage. It's bitch-made shit, and you need to get out there, stop eating, over-consuming food, stop smoking. I don't care if it's just weed, because I live in a small town where there's a bunch of people that smoke weed, and guess what? They're over here driving. Those fools are going 25 because they're so stoned, and I'm going 45 because I'm going the speed limit, and I just passed your ass, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, just lose. It's just loser shit. It's self-sabotage. Why are we doing it? Why? Like, why the hell do we need to get into all this negativity and all this stuff? Like, none of this is fulfilling your purpose, brother. Why are you even doing it? That's what I would ask to everybody here. Like, why do you think? Why are you even doing it? You know what I mean? Like, no need for that. It's not even fulfilling your purpose. So why are we wasting time over consuming food? You know?
Yeah, that's a good question, bro. I agree with you, but also I kind of disagree with you a little bit.
It's selfish, bro. It's bitch-made shit.
Well, everyone is selfish in their own way, bro. Everybody has their vice. Everybody has their thing. Like, you can't call them a bitch for that. Like, they might be going through something, you know, fucking death or breakup, or, you know, they only have one thing to go to, which is either drug. It could be gambling. It could be porn. I don't know.
The thing is,
anything.
the anything.
They need to find happiness in something.
The thing is, like,
unfortunately, that's what happens.
Like, to me, it's like, yeah, I get it. You're sad. Yeah, I get it. You're depressed. And I've been there, and I've done that, and I've done the whole drinking. I'm sad shit. But that wasn't moving me forward. It was only regressing me and making me more depressed, and not even fulfilling my purpose. If anything, it's like just keeping me in that dark pit. You know what I mean? Like, why do we need to do all that? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, to me, it's just all these other stuff. Like, what's hard is working out. That's what's hard. What's hard is not drinking. That's what's hard. What's hard is not over consuming the food. That's what's hard. You know, what's hard, everything that's hard, you're not willing to do. That's kind of what I think, and it kind of goes to what we were talking about, the fit versus fat. Those fat boys on there are not willing to do what's hard, or you're gonna disagree with me with that. They're like, to me, they're victim made. They're just not willing to do what it takes, you know? And I'm not saying you got to be a fitness model. I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder, but it doesn't take that much skill to be 500 pounds. All I got to do is sit here, play with my thumbs, and eat a bunch of food for the next 10 years, and I'll probably be 500 pounds.
Bro, I eat like shit, and I can't gain weight, bro. I need to eat. I eat.
Yeah, but granted, you work out.
Yeah,
you take care of
granted,
yourself.
I do.
You work
So
out.
even though he does that beneficial stuff, you're still saying his bad vices are still holding him back, right?
Yes. Yeah. Like, your bad vices will hold you back. Like, I don't care if it's just like you drink every other 2 weeks or just stop. Fucking stop. It's not even worth your time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of cash. It ain't fulfill. It's just bitch made. It's not even fulfilling you. It's straight up. You're gonna tell me you feel great after you wake up after that hangover? Like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. I went to the club and I had me like 30 drinks and we partied out. And look, I get it. I did it too. But those hangovers, they're not even fun. I guarantee they're not even fun. Are you gonna tell me you like feeling like that? Because if you like feeling like that, then keep doing it.
I think for the most part, all of us here kind of fortunate enough to, have figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Is like some people haven't figured that out.
Yeah.
Because some people genuinely probably enjoy that. Some people genuinely like going out to drink, and they like doing. That's what they look forward to. They work Monday through Friday, and they look forward to going out that Saturday and doing that.
You're telling me. So you're telling me you work Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And your self-fulfillment to move you forward as an individual is I'm gonna go get drunk on Friday night and Saturday night.
Hey man, for some people,
Yeah.
yeah. For
Yeah.
some people, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Bitch.
Honestly,
Straight up
that's
bitch.
what it is. That's what
That's
it is,
bitch.
though.
That's bitch made
All right,
shit.
all right. Okay, let me offer some pushback here.
All
So
right.
say you're a millionaire, you're successful. Are you gonna be telling them that the same thing
you're going
saying?
you're going to the extreme. You're going to the extreme
But
case.
I'm
though.
just giving you an example here. There's some people that are successful, have money, have their bills paid, have their family taken care of. Why not go to the club once a week and blow your money and get drunk? And,
But in your situation, if the guy is married and has kids, is he going? Why is he going to the club then?
hey, his kids might be old enough. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just giving you an example here, bro. Like,
Why is he going to the club then?
or what if he's divorced? Oh, then he has a better reason to go to the club.
I don't know. I don't think you pick up respectable women at clubs, but
I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't.
yeah, I just think like if you're doing anything that's sabotaging you and it's not progressing you to get where you want to be in life, it's bitch made. It's not good for you.
If that's all you're doing, yeah. Like if
If
that's what you live for, then yeah.
Cause like,
Yes.
cause like with me, I know we all may know of somebody, or we may know somebody that all they do to this day, grown ass baby boys that want to smoke and drink every weekend. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You're like 28 and almost 30 and some change, and you're still doing that, bro.
And what makes it sad is when they like get their partner pregnant and they're like, damn, he's still a kid. He's still acting like a kid.
Yeah.
He's having a kid. Like, how's this gonna work?
Like, to me, I personally, one thing I try to live by more recently is I gotta acquire what I admire. So like if I see a ripped dude, I want to be ripped just as him.
Whoa,
You know what I mean?
pause, bro. You're trying to acquire a ripped dude?
No. But you know what I mean? Like if I see like if I see somebody that looks a little bit better than me, then I'm gonna question like, how is he better than me, or how is it like, not necessarily comparing myself, but how can I acquire to look like that?
Yeah, so-
Kind of like to motivate you. To
Yeah,
do
exactly.
better.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
now put yourself in the club shoes. You're in the Gucci shoes right now. It's like you're at the club. You see this dude in the section. He got 30 bottles. You only got one. You're like, how do I get like that?
I don't want to acquire some. I don't want to.
No,
I don't
you
admire
don't.
some fucking
No,
guy
of
at
course
the
you
club
don't.
with like
You
30
don't.
bottles.
No,
and
you
shit.
don't. That's
I mean,
what
that's
I'm saying.
loser
is-
shit.
That's these people though. You know, people who go out there to go to the clubs. Like, damn, this is what I live for. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the club and I see this guy's section. It's popping. I want to be like that.
What a
How do I
sad
do that?
existence.
I gotta come back next Saturday and be better.
That's some corny ass shit, though, bro.
Hey, but
like,
that's how it is, bro. That's how it is.
paying for a bottle 10 times is like the price of it. Like,
Yeah.
Just go to the Walmart and get yourself a cheap. Just go to the Walmart. But I don't like. To me, I personally don't admire some dude in the corner with like
No, of
30
course not.
bottles and like
No.
30 females in his
Nah.
corner, because
No,
like,
of
you know,
course not.
it's all a facade,
man. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's a facade.
I mean, I feel like you could easily tell where people's mental health is at when what they're doing. If they're going to the clubs every weekend, you could tell something's going on.
I'm gonna talk about this one though, like real quick, and I know a lot of people are gonna hella disagree with me, but like the weed shit, like that shit's it's loser shit. I don't like it.
I don't like how it makes me feel.
I
don't
personally
like
think
that.
it's just regressing you. It's not getting it's just like inhibiting you, and put it like this. Like I said, I'll take back to the analogy. You're in your car and I'm in my car and I'm doing like circles around you. That's how slow you're going. And that's how slow you're going in life too if you keep doing that shit. You're You're not all there. You need to stop doing it. I don't care if you need it for this or need it for that. Medical marijuana is just all a bull. It's all a facade to me. It's all crap. You don't need that crap.
And there's those type of people that can't even function without smoking every day.
Yeah, that's
can't
extreme.
function.
Yeah.
Can't have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Can't eat
It's
or
like
sleep.
that's the first thing on your mind when you wake up. Like, oh, gotta have my blunt right now before I talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's all about balance, though. It's like if
Yep,
you're
balance.
incorporating that, like if you do that, like obviously not to the extreme, like you're at the club every weekend and this and that, then then that's fine. If you can balance everything you're doing while being able to do that, then more power to you.
I guess
You only live once. So.
I guess I just hold myself to a higher standard
Just
and to
understand
a
the
higher
consequences of
character.
your actions.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
like if you know you're gonna go to the club, you're taking steps back. You know that. Like, don't go there expecting to, like, better your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess I
It's
guess
like, oh, I'm gonna
you're
go
just
just
there to
Unless
have
unless
fun.
you're a promoter,
I'm going to get messed up. You know what? I'm taking a couple steps back. It's like,
I'm
whatever.
just looking at it like I hold myself to a higher standard, to a higher respect.
which you should, and I think everybody else should too.
So like I look. I guess here's another. I guess we'll go back to a more realistic situation because yours was drastic, the rich guy and all this crap. Come on, bro. Like, but let's just say you're like at a family barbecue and you're having a couple drinks with your family members, like your primos, your primas, your cousins, your aunt, your uncle, whatever, etc. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friend. I think it's not bad in that context, because it's like a social setting. You're with loved ones, and I guess, But like what I'm trying to get to is like when it becomes a vice, and you're sitting there and you're doing it every weekend, and you feel like you got to do it every weekend. That's when it's setting you back.
When you're in debt and instead of paying your bills, you're like, nah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah. That's a problem.
When it's a problem.
Yeah. So with that, and then also being like going back to working out and being lazy, those, you know what I mean? Like if you're not, like to me, if you're not working out or if you're not at least trying to do some kind of form of exercise, you're regressing. You just are. Like, I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying you got to be Ronnie Coleman himself, Chris Bumstead. But what I do got to say is that if you're looking like my boy over there in that last video we just reacted to, you got a problem, bro, and you got to fix it. You ain't got to be a supermodel, but you got a problem. You got to fix it. You got to realize that you got to help yourself before anybody else can help yourself. You know what I mean? Help you. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to help yourself.
Don't be afraid to try new things. Working out is scary. Just go in there knowing that everyone there had that same experience you're about to have.
There's so many forms of exercise as well. Like even in just like cardio, like you can do anything. You go outside, play some ball. You could go on a walk. You could do it. There's so many forms. Like
so many forms.
Like I've even seen ads like people for like at work. They have these little treadmills you can put under the desk and just do that, do all that kind of stuff. Like there's so many forms, so many different ways you could do it.
Like, I guess what I'm trying to say though, my deeper point is always strive to be better, right? If you're doing negative stuff that isn't moving you forward to your desired result in life, whether it be your goals, being like, for example, you want to be fitter, you want to get a girlfriend, you want to get a different job, you want to do this, you want to do that, probably doing drugs, drinking, smoking, not working out, you could argue that they're not really going to get you to your desired result, right? That's kind of what my main point is, and you probably don't want to do things that are going to, stray you away from your desired goals, ultimately, because I see a lot of, like, especially people, like, in my age group and younger age groups, too much of the smoking. Like, y'all need to stop.
Yeah, but like I said before, we've all dabbled into things, right? We all have done drugs.
Yeah.
We just figured it out.
Well, what drugs did you do? Because I don't know what drugs I did. Like,
nothing too crazy, bro. Like weed, obviously, and other stuff. But I feel like it just takes either a bad experience with drugs or
here's a quick question for you. For example, like you've done music, and obviously shout out, use our outro, Medusa. But anyways,
thanks for putting that song on there, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, but anyways, you did music, and you've done music in the past. You're very passionate about music. So like, do you think in that, like, if you were to, when you were doing music, I know you stopped recently, you don't really do it that much anymore, but you're still passionate about it. But given what I've asked, like, if you did drugs and you drank all the time and you were wasting time on all this stuff, like, would you have gotten any of that music done? Because I know you sacrificed a lot of weekends and a lot of nights just to do your music, right?
Yeah.
So like, do you think that would have some of that stuff that you made and produced, you would have never released it if you would have wasted time over here self-sabotaging yourself, right? Correct?
You're correct, but as an artist, it's kind of fun to drink when you record the music, at least, because you don't sound really stiff. You loosen up. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of artists do that when they record, at least. But
Okay, not a good example.
but
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, not
but
in-
when
in
you're writing
music,
out, when
yeah.
you're writing out, the lyrics is different. Yeah, you got to be sober for that.
But you get my greater point though. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you aspire to make music, if you aspire to make YouTube videos, if you aspire to, I don't know, start working out, like, you probably don't want to do anything that's gonna
Yes.
sabotage you to your main goal, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm trying to get to.
And doing it at the best in your ability, you kind of have to do it sober.
Exactly.
You can't be under the influence.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and obviously, if you're 500 pounds, I mean, you're not gonna be able to write me. No, I'm just kidding.
Big Papa, bro.
I know.
Notorious B.I.G., bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Or Fat Joe.
Fat Joe. He ain't fat anymore, but
He lost a lot of weight. He
Yeah.
lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
Rick Ross.
Ross.
Rick Ross.
I'm a boss.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of my main point with it. I think everybody has room for improvement.
Yeah,
and I think
most definitely.
if you want to get to your desired goal, don't be 500 pounds. I know I keep coming back to that one, but don't be 500 pounds because you probably won't be able to do it.
Sumo wrestler, then yeah, go be 500 pounds.
Yeah, you're going to have to weigh more than 500 pounds to be the best. Sumo wrestling.
I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't bring it. I guess I didn't think of that one, right?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't think of that one. Yeah, I didn't think of that one, but
Sumo wrestling.
but
Insert something here, bro, with sumo wrestlers.
but my boy David's been kind of quiet on this one. I want to hear a little bit more about him because he's been just a little bit quiet on it. Come on, bro. give me more. Give me more. Like,
kind of with like the whole idea of like what you do yourself long term. I agree with like, the more like negative things you do for yourself, it all adds up.
yeah.
But I feel like it's just the way your mindset is while using it. Because for me, I have arthritis pretty bad, so I do smoke medically to like help with that. And I don't like abuse it, because there's people that'll be like, oh, I need it, so they'll smoke 24/7. But it's like, I don't need that to function.
So use but don't abuse.
Got you.
It's like the way you intend your usage with it, I think matters a lot.
You're going to use it because your wrist hurts. You're not going to use it
I'm not
to
going
do
to
your
use it to get a
homework
high.
or-
It's like I smoke it till my pain goes away. I'm good to go.
Now I called you out because I did want to pose this question on you since
Yeah.
you're the youngest one in this room. Do you think someone of your age? Now I'm not gonna say stage unless you want to know, but you go find out yourself because I'm not gonna tell you. You being younger, do you think someone your age should be using marijuana?
Marijuana? I not like, I think you should have your experience with it that one time. I think it's a good experience, like, but overusing, like having like a pattern of it, that's negative.
Yeah.
It just depends on your usage of it.
The reason being is because like I see so many, like I said, many younger generations, and they dabble in that shit too much, and it's like a fucking waste of time.
Well, bro, it's sad now. I feel like a lot of people dabble into like cocaine now. Like,
Yeah,
they do
for
like
a
hard
lot of,
drugs,
like,
like
hard
hard
drugs,
drugs.
hard
bro,
stuff,
like,
yeah.
A lot of people from my high school have gotten into that, and it's bad. Like,
yeah.
I don't talk to them because of that. It's like, I don't want that around me.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not anything that isn't driving you forward to your individual goals is self-sabotaging, guys.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, you live once. Honestly, you gotta. Life's about your experience, and do you want to be an older person sitting there talking to your grandkids and be like, yeah, I hit the gym every day. I went to work, and then I went home and went to sleep. Like,
Sounds
is
like
that what you want to tell them?
That sounds like a responsible man to me.
Yeah, I get his point though. Like,
It's
we
like
all
you want to have
to-
some stories to tell.
some experiences.
Some
with-
experiences, what it is.
It's
It's
like,
just-
yeah, I
don't-
did this.
Here-
Don't do it.
Here's
Like,
here's
Yeah,
a here's
exactly.
a contrast. Here's a contrast though to that though. Because you're saying that, many people in this life have gone the other way and said, "Oh, I'll dabble into it," and then suddenly starts into addiction, and they end up either dead, jail for life.
Yeah.
So that's where I would make the argument, like, no.
Some people just have addicting personalities. Like, I think it's legit a disease. Like, if you don't have it because you're not addicted to anything, we don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people just have that disease in
It's
them.
just like
So it's
it's
being-
all
so
of
it's-
them though. It's like their personal choice to do what they do.
So is being overweight a personal choice?
If they're gonna choose to eat all those
I
meals
would
every
say
day,
yes.
it's their fault.
Yeah,
So
is.
it's
So Myron's right in that aspect.
So
It's
why
like-
why should somebody feel sorry for these fat boys? We shouldn't.
I don't feel sorry for them.
It's up to them.
I
It's
don't
up to
feel
them.
I only feel
Yeah.
sorry for them when they realize it's too late and they're like, "Damn, this is gonna be a lot of work."
Yeah,
Just like-
but it's like ultimately you put the food in your mouth.
Yeah.
You did that to yourself.
Well,
It's like,
I don't think anyone feels
Whether
sorry
it's
for them. They
someone
just want
that's
them to be
fat,
better,
whether
you know?
it's someone that's just high all the time, it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you smoke that.
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
did
deal
it.
with it. It's
Yeah.
your fault.
I guess for the middle grounds, just like what he said, the balance. You gotta
Yeah,
have
it's gotta
balance.
have
in
balance.
life.
No, don't have balance. Just be straightforward. A lot of discipline. Fuck
Nah,
all that.
don't.
Fuck that. Nah.
Man, you can
If
have
you
balance.
could manage your life and you feel happy, you feel physically good, you feel mentally good, you feel spiritually good, I feel like you're doing good.
Yep.
If you could balance it all and get your shit done at the end of the day,
Yeah.
do what you do. Keep pushing.
Yep. I would say and never mind. I won't get into it. We'll get into it next time. Yeah, we'll get into it next time. No, next time. No, we'll get into it next time because I think we need to wrap this up today, boys. But yeah, before we take off, though, I do want to say, go lose weight. But
Or don't.
Or
if you're
don't.
happy with how you look, don't.
no, if you like what you guys heard here today, give us a like, share, sub, links will be in the bio, all that stuff.
good stuff
All the
right
good
there.
stuff, guys. Remember, anything you gain easily in this life, you will not respect. With that being said, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones that you love them. 11-3 signing off. Peace.
Later.
Peace.
At the same lie, like the head of Medusa. When I come around, don't look. I don't got time to be stoned like that. Gotta get food on my plate, amen. Pray I don't break a neck today. I was on the by in my neighborhood yesterday. A couple homies that are real when the rest are fake. Can't fix what you did, nothing left to say.